National Football League is on the air. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway here on EA Sports. Jamal Agnew now to return it, and his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. That's caught by Hollister. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded at the 20. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll work this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right? Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Throwing after the interception. Eason lets it go for Nelson. It got his man. Complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Yeah, boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now ETN to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
2nd down at 5. And to throw again is Lawrence. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, to me, there was no question about the intent there, and I think he was a little fortunate that the penalty flag didn't come out for grounding. But he'll get away with it and get another shot on 3rd down.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. It's Shenault. Touchdown, Jaguars. Laviska Shenault, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Here's Eason off the play fake. Eason in trouble, and down he goes. Dwayne Smoot. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Lets it go for Nelson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means...
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Malcolm Brown at 3 bills and some change comes in to drop the hammer.
Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. They go play action with Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got Chenault.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here into the hands of Jones. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Colts 7.
From the 36, Lawrence. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
And trying to shake free, but ETN cannot. The defense will stop him short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Going for it, here's ETN. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Miles Jack with a sack. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Play action, it's Eason. Dancing to his left. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Eason sets to throw it. Pass caught. It's Kawan Baker. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now Eason. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown Colts. Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. And they'll run with ETN. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Once more, ETN. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit.
And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 21-14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Eason to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Throwing is Eason. And that is incomplete.
The one with the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Connection made with Chenault. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Now Lawrence. And Shark calls it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Lawrence. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into it. All the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll have 50 seconds to work with, so that really plenty of time to try to put something together. Escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play action now. Lawrence. Man open, here is Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 2nd and 7, Lawrence. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Here's second and a yard. Eason.
And it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Colts, 21.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Throwing after the interception. Eason. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatched that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Etienne once more.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6.
And that's a pleasing run there by Travis Etienne. And every time I see him carry it, I think of the word mature. Why? 4 full seasons at Clemson, not something you normally get with a running back. Had almost 5,000 yards rushing, the school record, along with 70 rushing touchdowns. That's both the school record and ACC record. The second running back taken in the draft after Najee Harris from Alabama, number 25 overall. He's now wearing number 1 in the NFL after wearing number 9 at Clemson. He loves those single digits.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A handoff for Etienne.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
61 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Etienne.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Travis Etienne.
His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Lambeau to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Colts 21.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Jaguars, 37-yard.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job. Hold him to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he'll find Pittman. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Watch two. Focus, defense, focus. Choose the mic. I got you.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And down inside the 15 he goes. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10.
Watch two. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Choose the mic. Read alert. Like you've been here before. Mic 2. Mic.
On the handoff, Taylor. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Looking to throw. Eason. Forced out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. So that maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but it does get them back within a couple of scores.
And at this point in the 3rd quarter, you don't have much margin for error, and that means you can't have drives that end with nothing. Whether it's a punt, a turnover on downs, those have to go away. You have to end with a kick, either a field goal or an extra point after a touchdown.
To return, here's Agnew. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off around the 37. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL.
Eason gets hit, and the ball pops free. Three quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Eason. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From midfield now, Lawrence. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Etienne. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes that.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Jaguars look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Colts 24. Josh Lambeau, the kickoff for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Another try after the first down sack. Eason, he's going to air one out. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 1st and 10, Eason. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Colts on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
From the gun is Eason.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Blankenship out for the point after.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Now Lawrence to throw.
Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Jones has it. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Marvin Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Jaguars look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
Lambeau on for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Next score, Jaguars 52, Colts 31. Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
No gain, and it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the rookie, Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 28. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And my goodness, another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And the Colts are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Eason sets to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
I like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. And he comes back with one complete. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call